to the Conversation Colosseum. I'm Hank Manor. And I'm Juan here. And boy, do we have a matchup for you tonight. That's right, Juan. In the gray corner, clocking in at 6'3", we have Henereye who is currently reclining on his bench going through Reddit. And in the red corner, measuring at .000891 nautical miles, we have Jack Aqui, who is currently exiting a McDonald's. Now, this is not the first time we've seen these two together. That's right, Hank. These are two of our best contenders, and every time we've seen them, it's been a fight for the ages. Must I remind you of... I'm gonna have to cut you off there. Jack has seen something mildly interesting outside of McDonald's, and is now initiating conversation.
I think I just saw somebody exit a Denny's. I didn't think you could do that.
Oh, interesting start. Now, for the new people in the audience, Jack is calling back to a brief exchange from the past. Yeah, if you'll remember, Henry remarked that you'll never see anyone exiting at Denny's, and Jack agreed. And here's Henry.
Call Denny.
That's a good... Oh, there's more!
He needs to know.
Now, this is why Henry's one of the best guys in our league. Most people would just go, wow, that's crazy, or maybe no, impossible. But instead, Henry uses a variation of his Jeffrey Amazon play. That's one of his favorite bits, to be sure. I also want to mention the implication that Denny's is keeping his customers as prisoners. As we all know, Henry's a big fan of these dark turns. Now, how's Jack gonna yes and this?
No, they escaped. They deserve to live.
Oh no, he doesn't. Now, usually, no but is an awful play, but this is the exact situation in which these two can thrive in. That's true. Jack has turned this from a standard bit into a playful disagreement, and now we get to see why we love seeing these two together.
If you don't do anything, you're a co-conspirator.
Hold on.
And I'm gonna call Denny.
Oh my god! Henry, no buts, Jack, no but! Was that a threat? Indeed it was, Juan. These two just don't stop, do they?
Henry, this is how slavery persists.
Oh my god! Bringing up slavery in a lighthearted conversation like this? Is he insane? He must be. Wait, hold on. This is actually an amazing play. Jack just baited Henry into a conversation about slavery and then put himself on the anti-slavery side. Oh my god, you're right. What can he even do now? He's got a backpedal, right? That he's got to argue in favor of slavery. Jack, you genius.
The 13th Amendment has an exception for Denny's.
Oh my god, see with your option. Referring to the 13th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Oh, wait, so is he still arguing for slavery? Well, maybe on the face of it, but he's turned the absurdism up so high it doesn't even matter anymore. That's a good point, Hank. But also, just read in between the lines here. What do you mean? So, if you think back to your U.S. history class, the 13th Amendment does have an exception for slavery, but it's not for Denny's. It's for punishment of a crime. I see. So, if we look at... Wait.
Yeah, right. Let me check.
What is he?
God damn it.
Is he conceding? I think so. Why would he? Look, sometimes you just get outplayed, and you have to accept that. I guess so. What were you saying before? Oh, right. Henry's using the absurdism of the 13th Amendment having an exception for Denny's to comment on the absurdism of the 13th Amendment having an exception at all. Oh, yeah. And look at this. Oh, that's just cruel. Henry just screenshotted Wikipedia, whited out the caveat that allows slavery as a punishment, and crudely replaced it with Denny's. That's a classic Henry move right there. Just driving his point home.
Yeah, I saw. You don't have to brag about it.
And just as we thought, he's conceding. It was a fantastic effort from both sides here tonight. It really was.
Fine, I'll call Denny.
And there it is. What a great way to cap it off. Bring it all back to the start. That's what we're love to see. Look, these players are fantastic, and you can tell they have so much respect for each other's abilities. But at the end of the day, one of them's got to come out on top. And today, that person was Henry. So tell me, what was going through your head today as you were having that conversation?
I don't know. It's funny.